Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Vols hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sampson. Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the left side. And they've got him.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
No problem. Knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Wideout's now clustering. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Blue Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off. Shakes off the tackle with a stiff arm. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house, but a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. It's a shotgun run call. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Sampson. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he'll get there. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Blue Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. Give it to the back again. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Okay.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Easy.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Finding space at the 20. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee 10, Middle Tennessee 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff running right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. It's Sampson. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain. Finally brought down near the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The shotgun running play call. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Movement here from the tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. This try is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. He settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. On 1st down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise. Looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff, testing in the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Tennessee 17, Middle Tennessee 10.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Catch is made, room to run here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Blue Raiders come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. And with a catch, a big gainer.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Okay, ready?
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Cricket.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. He couldn't come up with it.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field of 5 wide.
Pound 55. Winston.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Keeping it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw. It's Sampson. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Kick is up and no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Sampson. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, make some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a 4th down.
When he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, heads to his right, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Heading left after the handoff. Touchdown, Vols. And they will claim the second half lead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bringing pressure. Escape, decides not to throw it, and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Made the defense look slow that time.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Tennessee 31, Middle Tennessee.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 19, Celtic kicking away.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On the set.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks left and finds his target there. Steps out after a solid gain on third and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be fourth down here.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Blue Raiders will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the pass is incomplete.
It's second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we see this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of the defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Middle Tennessee, 30.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Tennessee, 31. Middle Tennessee, 30.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. And the Volunteers churn out another first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Sampson. The pocket breaking down. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The ball is hustled to the line to run that hurry up. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately, for them not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion of the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
29 Philly.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
6-9-1, get hard.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. They jump in front here in the 4th. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Direct snap to the back. He'll run it into the end zone for the 2-point try to build the lead up to 7. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Snags a quick throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting. especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Your worst case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Blue Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off. Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
And the Blue Raiders have first and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And there's the handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Who makes the grab?
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Raiders, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock has stopped. Back to throw. It's Sampson. Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Fowles.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or if you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And now the point after attempt to tie this game up heading to the break. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the sack. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but running back grabs it on a screen. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
On the double.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on third and goal in OT? Caught quickly. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So this could be the decisive play. Fourth and goal here in overtime. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
4-2 spy.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime.
On the ready.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. Interesting call coming up on third and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. And he's got it, an overtime game winner.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big